Hello and welcome to Drive Spark. I'm Stephen Neal and you join us at one of the most exciting launches of this year. This is the all-new Pulsar, the brand new Pulsar that Bajaj has just launched in the Indian market. Prices start at rupees 1.38 lakh and go up to 1.40 lakh. There are two variants and this is really exciting. I'm going to take you through a quick walk around, explain the details of it. So come with me on a quick walk around of the all-new Bajaj Pulsar. So let's go check out the motorcycle. Here we are. This is the brand new Bajaj Pulsar. You can hear it revving already. It has generated quite a lot of excitement. So you can see it is swarmed with lots of people around it. Lots of people want to take pictures. Check it out. What are the design changes on this? This is a Pulsar N250. So, well, you've got the N ahead of the 250, which says that it's a 250 and it's a naked motorcycle. That there is the Pulsar F250. So it's semi-faired, as you can see. So it's got a fairing on the tank. It's got the same, distinctive looks of what was the Pulsar 220. Now let's start off with the N250. This is the entry-level variant. It's priced at rupees 1.38 lakh ex-showroom. So let's start off with the design. Up front, you've got this unique headlamp setup. So it's got a projector LED headlamp, and you've got the LED DRLs on both sides of it. So you've got the new masking. You've got the very attractive graphics on the side. Now let's get to the wheels. The wheels are straight from the Pulsar 200 NS. We have seen these wheels before. We have ridden the NS. It's been around for ages. Now these wheels are also on the new Pulsar. It's taken forward as well. So you've got the ABS sticker on the front mudguard. You've got the unique graphic scheme over there. So, well, this is the grey scheme. This is the new color that is launched and is available only on this motorcycle. That motorcycle is available in racing red. Now let's take a closer look at the engine. Let's talk about the engine specs. So this is a new engine. It's an air and oil cooled 250cc engine. Puts out about 24.1 bhp and about 21 Nm. So that's the power output. Transmission duties are handled by a 5-speed gearbox. Bajaj says that they didn't feel the need to get a 6-speed gearbox into this, although we still do feel that a 6-speed gearbox would have been better. Now we've got a short stubby exhaust over here. The motorcycle weighs about 165 kilograms. Well, that's 162 in fact for the N250. The F250 on the other hand weighs around 164 kilograms. Now let's get back to the design. So the design, the tank extension as well as the overall shape of the tank does seem to have taken inspiration from the Pulsar NS200. However, there is a little difference. There are these styling cues. There are these design lines that set it apart, and this is the new fuel filler cap, and there you have it. This is the new USB charging slot, so you can plug in your phone here and charge it using the USB charging slot. You've got a fuel tank capacity of 14 liters on both the motorcycles. So that's in terms of fuel tank capacity. Now talking about the instrumentation. Now let's get to the instrumentation. You've got the new LCD. It's a digital analog instrumentation, so they call it the infinity display. That's because it doesn't have a bezel on the sides of it. You've got the edges which are just, it's bezel-less. So you've got the switch gear. It's brand new switch gear, of course, and it's a handlebar. And now let's check out the exhaust note of it. We've got the dual exhaust outlet. Well, it does sound pretty sporty and grunty. You can feel the grunt on it. Now we will be riding the motorcycle, so do stay tuned. Let's take a look at the instrumentation. So there you have it. So it's got analog tachometer. That is something that we motorcyclists really love. That is really cool. Now coming to the rear, you've got this new panel towards the rear end. You've got the newly designed tail lamps. Of course, design inspiration has been taken from the older Pulsars, more specifically the NS200. However, this is newly designed. So, and you've also got this. The inspiration for this does seem to have come from the RS200. However, this is now it gets LED indicators, and you've got the tail lamp, and you've got the tire hugger right there. So this was the N250, the new Pulsar N250. Now let's take a closer look at the Pulsar F250. What does this come with? What are the differences on this one? So as you can see, the exhaust note remains the same. You've got the same exhaust note. It sounds really sporty. It sounds really torquey. You've got the same infinity display on this as well. However, on this one you get clip-on handlebars, whereas on that motorcycle you get a proper handlebar. Now let's get to the front. This is where this motorcycle really stands apart. So you've got these LED DRLs that make it stand apart, and well, it's the same LED projector headlamp. Now let's take a look at the side. So this is where this motorcycle really stands apart. The fairing, it is semi-faired, so it's not fully faired. However, this is something that lovers of the old Pulsar 220 would really like. If you're looking for an upgrade from your 220, well, this is the perfect fit. So the semi-fairing definitely looks nice. This is the racing red color, so it looks great. Now let's get into the details of it. So you've got this gold finish on the engine, on the sides of the engine. Also you've got this fairing at the bottom of the engine as well. Now this is made from plastic, so definitely it's not going to protect your engine. However, it does make the motorcycle look more sporty. So that's that. Now let's get to the rear end. The rear end remains the same. It features the same design as the N250, and even the tire hugger remains the same. So this was the Bajaj Pulsar 250s for you. So both the motorcycles have been launched. This one has a price tag of rupees 1.40 lakh ex-showroom Delhi, and that one has a price of rupees 1.38 lakh ex-showroom Delhi. So this was all you need to know about the new Pulsar 250s. This marks the return of the Pulsar brand in an all-new form. Pulsar has done this. Bajaj has done this, has launched this on the 20th anniversary of the Pulsar brand. It was exactly 20 years ago, 28th October 2001, when Bajaj first launched the Pulsar, the 150 DTSI and the 180 DTSI. It was something new. It was something that gave us enthusiasts a chance in India. That gave us the fizz, the pleasure of riding a motorcycle. It was something new at the time, and now exactly 20 years later, Bajaj has launched the all-new Pulsar 250. Bajaj has said that the existing lineup of Pulsars will be on sale alongside the new 250. However, it will depend on market conditions whether they phase it out or bring in more models. However, this is a new model. This is all you needed to know for now. Do stay tuned. We'll be riding this motorcycle, and more information on the new Pulsar 250 is coming out soon. So this is the N250, really interesting motorcycle, and we are definitely looking forward to riding these motorcycles. We'll be riding both the motorcycles. We'll be riding the N250 as well as the F250. Right now we are at Bajaj's plant in Pune, and we will be looking forward to ride it on Bajaj's test track in the plant. So we'll be riding it. Do stay tuned. Review drops on 11th November. So do stay tuned for that. This is Stephen Neal signing off for Drive Spark.